Yeah, I had my camera with me, but I was glued to the action. I couldn't take my eyes off it. The Steel Samurai goes to the bad guy. Give me a little bit more. Why? Huh? What do you mean, why? Why wasn't the bad guy moving? Well, because the Steel Samurai brought him to justice. How exactly did he do that? How did he do it? With a samurai kick and a punch. Job, slap. Something like that. He's still being vague about this. What? Don't give me that look, Pops. How should I play this? Fuck. Press him a bit harder. Cody. What? Something's bothering me. Before you said that you couldn't take your eyes off the action. Yeah? So what? You missed the most important part. What is the meaning of this? The witness has stated what he saw quite clearly. You know as well as I do that he's being vague. Tell me what kind of murderer uses a samurai slap. My point is this. Cody, you may have seen some of the Steel Samurais fight, but you missed the most important part, the killing blow. Order, order. Mr. Wright, how could this be? Can you explain how he might have missed something so vital? That's the thing. Phoenix, I believe you're on the right track with this. Think, why didn't Cody see the climax of the fight? I know you can figure this out. Mr. Wright, your answer. We have ascertained that the young boy is a great fan of the Steel Samurai. Why wouldn't he watch the climax of the fight? He couldn't. Do I have anything to be able to... Oh, no, I don't. Okay. I wouldn't be able to present any evidence that would make me... believe he couldn't. Actually, what's this kid? Big fan of Steel Samurai, present at the studio the day of the crime. Is that it? Oh, God. Named Salmonella, creator of the Steel Samurai, present. High-ranking producer at Global Studios, present. I assume it's her. He couldn't watch it. Because he couldn't watch it. How can you call me? Fuck. That's not what I fucking meant. I meant it was taking place in Studio 1, thus he physically could not watch it. God damn it. Just a moment, please. One thing has become quite clear in this boy's testimony. He did not believe he was witnessing a murder. He was watching the Steel Samurai fight, like on TV. The more real the fight, the more he would have watched. I have to agree with Mr. Edgeworth. That's not... Fuck. Okay. This is the one thing I hate about short dialogue options, because it's like, oh yeah, he couldn't watch it. Because he physically couldn't get into the area. Well, Mr. Wright, do you have another explanation? We have ascertained that yeah. Show evidence, I guess. Your Honor, I have evidence. Evidence? Yes, Your Honor. Why'd Cody look away from the fight? Fuck off. What the hell? Jesus Christ, I don't fucking know. This? Here's my proof. Yeah, can I do that again? This doesn't prove anything. Huh, lost your nerve, have you? Very well, I'll ask you the question again. He was watching something else. I get it. He was watching something else. Because he was looking at something else, probably. Okay, yeah, that's what I figured. Something else? Mr. Wright, explain. What could possibly distract this boy from seeing his idol, the Steel Samurai fight? What do you claim he was looking at? Oof. Think of something. Think of something. Nothing. Mr. Wright, please refrain from making baseless claims. Yeah, sorry, Your Honor. Do you have another explanation? I'm so fucking glad this isn't actually taking any life. Because, for fuck's sakes, it's getting ridiculous. Because of my argument isn't being addressed. For goddamn sake. Here? Here's my yeah, no. For Christ's sakes, I don't know. Why did Cody look away? Cody's camera? What's that, the camera? What? Okay, I don't know why this is the case. Witness said that he received this camera. Yes, I'm aware of that. He wasn't entirely familiar with its operation. I'm aware of that too. Ah, correct. Why would Cody be looking somewhere else at the critical moment? Because he was looking at his camera. He was trying to take a picture. Hey! Bullseye. What's your problem, Pop? You got a thing for picking on little kids? Okay, I just had a completely different reason, but whatever. Pressing, not picking. Good job, Phoenix. Cody was lying clearly. Smart of you to realize there was no way he could have just stayed there watching his hero and not take a picture. Right. Well, I mean, that's why I kind of presented that path of that scrapbook, because the whole point is that he takes pictures and puts them there of every fight. And the fact that he didn't put a picture of that fight indicates that he wasn't looking at it. There's only one reason why you would have looked away from the fight, and that was because you wanted to take a picture. But having just received your camera, you weren't used to using it yet. So you missed the climax of the fight, correct? Yeah. Well, Phoenix, I'll bet you anything he's hiding more than that. Have him testify again. Right. Mia means business. Your Honor, the defense would like to request that Cody Hackins testify once more. Very well. Cody, could you please tell us about your camera? What about why you didn't take a picture of the fight? Welcome to the real world, kid. No photo. Yeah, you're right, Pops. The Steel Samurai had just escaped from the clutches of the villain. So I held up my camera to take a picture. But the lens wouldn't open, so I missed it. That's all that happened. Yep. Are you sure about that? Anything strange in that testimony, Mr. Wright? I'm not sure. But I'd like to proceed with the cross-examination anyway. You're right. Steel Samurai had just escaped from the clutches of the villain. So, you did see the beginning of the fight? Yeah. Did you notice anything unusual? I guess the Steel Samurai was moving a little strange. Moving strangely. So I held up my camera to take a picture. But the lens wouldn't open in time, so I missed it. When the lens opened, what did you see? Well, a person on the ground. And the Steel Samurai. That's all that happened. No. That's all? Yeah, I told you I didn't take a picture. I would have once I got that lens open. Did he really not take a picture? Not even once. Press him hard. No, he definitely would have taken a picture. There's got to be something here I can use. Cody. Listen up, Cody Atkins. I know exactly what happened that day. You took a picture. Hey! Bullseye. How'd you know? I see all through your lies, Cody Atkins. It's one of my powers. Wow. This feels great. Yeah, I took a picture. Perhaps you can change your testimony to reflect this, Cody. I took a few shots, but it was too late, so I erased them. You erased them? Yeah. Why did you erase a picture of your beloved Steel Samurai victorious? Well, you know. Why would I want to keep a picture like that? He's becoming less and less cooperative. I better find a clear contradiction soon or some solid evidence. How can I pick holes in such a short testimony? There has to be something. Dig up the dirt, Phoenix. Find out what this kid's all about. I can present the thing. The path of glory. Cody. What? Man, every time you say Cody, you follow it with something bad. I just want to thank you for giving me this the other day. Huh? Oh, right. What was it you told me then? I go to every live performance. I always take a picture when the Steel Samurai lands a final blow. Wazam. I got them all. I never miss one. A perfect collection. Cody, did you really get a picture of the Steel Samurai standing victorious over his foe? If you did, I find it hard to believe that you would just erase it. Why wouldn't you keep it for your album? Ah! Mr. Wright, what exactly is this album? It's called Path to Glory. It's a collection of pictures of the Steel Samurai, all taken by Cody Hackett. He claims it's a perfect collection of every battle the Steel Samurai has won. I see. Do you find this very odd, Your Honor? Among all his pictures of the Steel Samurai, none were taken that day. Order! He did it. What? Mr. Wright, have you an explanation? If the Steel Samurai had just defeated his adversary, I certainly would expect to see a picture of it in his album. Exactly my point, Your Honor. No, wait, no way. Phoenix? I think we finally discovered the truth. And what a truth it is. Mia? Are we sure about this? There's no way this kid actually killed him. There's no way. Did he actually? Yes. I'm pretty sure what you're thinking is right. Tell them, Phoenix. Tell them what the truth is. Mr. Wright, please explain to the court what is going on here. Why was there no picture in the album from the day of the murder? Why would the boy have erased the photos he took? Yeah, the Steel Samurai didn't win. I can think of only one reason, Your Honor. The Steel Samurai didn't win. That's why Cody deleted those photos. You mean the Steel Samurai lost? No, it just was. Okay, no, it wasn't that he was actually the murderer. I kind of jumped the gun a little bit. No, it's that he ended up taking off the mask and he saw it wasn't the Steel Samurai, so he deleted the images. Well, Cody, I'm right, aren't I? Tell the truth. The bad guy defeated the Steel Samurai. No way, no! It's impossible. The Steel Samurai never loses. He never loses to anyone, ever. Your Honor, the witness has revealed everything with his words. There was a reason why he lied and told us he didn't take a picture. The reason he erased his precious photos. For Cody, it was inconceivable that the Steel Samurai could be defeated. However, Cody witnessed the impossible. He saw the Steel Samurai lose. Yet to admit what he saw would destroy everything he believed in. That's why he lied and said the Steel Samurai won. He couldn't handle the truth! God damn it. Order! I will have order. Witness, I mean Cody, is this true? What did you see? Tell the court what you saw. Good, I like making children cry. Cody, that day you saw the Steel Samurai lose a fight, right? Okay, you're right. The Steel Samurai fell down. Then he didn't move. Oh. Will Powers was in the Steel Samurai suit then. Not Will Powers, fuck. Jackhammer was in the Steel Samurai suit. So now we have to find out who's the evil magistrate. And there's no picture of them going to the set. That means they had to be in studio too. Order. What kind of stunt are you trying to pull, Wright? The Steel Samurai was the murderer, not the victim. Yet according to your witness's testimony, the Steel Samurai was the one who fell. Mr. Wright, what's going on? Apparently, we have all made a serious error. An error? What's this all about? Hammer was the victim. Steel Samurai was the victim. There was no victim. Steel Samurai was the victim. If you understand what really happened, it's quite simple. At the end of the fight, the Steel Samurai fell to the ground and lay still. In other words, the Steel Samurai was not the killer. He was the victim. Don't you see? Jackhammer was the Steel Samurai. Order! 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 So the Steel Samurai in this photo. You're saying the man in this costume was the victim, Jack Hammer? That's what I'm saying, Your Honor. Jack Hammer was present at the action scene run through that morning. Thus, he obviously knew about Will Powers' foot injury. But wait, hadn't Mr. Hammer gone to Studio 1 already? That's what everyone thought. But I remember what Miss Oldbag said in her testimony. But do you remember what Miss Oldbag said in her testimony? On the day of the murder, I arrived at the guard station at 1 p.m. Did I see poor old Hammer? Nope. He'd already gone to the studio before I got back to the guard station. Mr. Jack Hammer left the employee area after lunch. However, no one saw him going to Studio 1, nor was there a picture of him. He wanted for Mr. Powers to take a nap in his dressing room. Then he snuck into the dressing room and stole the Steel Samurai costume. But why would the victim do such a thing? I don't know. I get it. I thought that the Steel Samurai was moving strange, so it was a different person inside the suit. Pops! Huh? Me? What? Actually, there was one piece of data I saved. Please be a picture of the evil magistrate. Data. Yeah, a photo of on my digital camera. What? Also, it depends on what kind of... Actually, this older game. So, you can't really take it down to... You know, the lab and get it, you know, looked at. Because usually the data, even though you delete it, it's still somewhat there. Though it depends on the type of camera, of course. What? Show us quick. No way, man. Not if you're gonna look at me like that. No. Here, this is it. Well, looking at this, it's a little hard to say. That's Studio 2. I'm afraid that it could be anyone in that costume. Oh. Your opinion, Mr. Wright? I agree, Your Honor. This isn't decisive evidence. I'm sorry, this doesn't look like it's the proof we need. I'll give it back. Wait, Phoenix. Mia, what? Look at that photo once more. That's it, Phoenix. That photo is all the evidence you need to win this trial. What? Your Honor, may I see that photo once more? Certainly. It doesn't seem... I don't see why not. Phoenix, show him. There's a glaring decisive inconsistency with the facts. We know them in that photo. Find the inconsistency. Okay. There's two things that it could be. That's Studio 2 right there. Like the S and the 2 at the very top. But he's also standing upright and he's not limping. It's either one of these two things. This is what sucks. I could just say there's a 2 at the top indicating Studio 2 that he's in front of. But he's also not limping. But I can't see his legs, so you can't be like certain. Your Honor, look at this. I see. A gate? Might I draw your attention to the number on that gate? The number? Oh, yes. Well, it's hard to see, but it looks like a 2. It is a 2, Your Honor. Certainly not a 1, Your Honor, correct? I believe Mr. Edgeworth sees what I'm getting at. But that's impossible. Huh? What's this all about? Please explain so that I might be shocked along with the rest of the court. I'll use the studio guide map. The body was found here in Studio 1. Watch, there have been like a side path that you couldn't have known about or brought up earlier. However, what do we see in this photo taken at the scene of the murder? It does not say 1 on that gate in the photo, Your Honor. Here is the true scene of the crime. In before it actually, like, the whole signs were flipped, and that's actually Studio 1 down there, and that's Studio 2. Though that wouldn't really matter. Show the judge where the murder took place. Studio 2. Here, at Studio 2. I see, that would explain this 2 on the gate in the photo. Your Honor, I find it very insignificant that the murder took place in Studio 2. The trailer is there. The path was blocked. The path was blocked to the trailer, so we've heard. The path was blocked at 2:15. In other words, the victim went to Studio 2 before that time. Yes, I suppose that would be the case. Remember Mr. Salmonella's testimony. Allow me to remind the court. He said no one in the trailer was guilty because they could not have gone to Studio 1. Yet in actuality, the reverse was true. Only someone in the trailer could have committed this murder. They were the only ones with access to the scene of the crime, Studio 2. I was actually really afraid I got that wrong for a second. As you may recall, there is a trailer in Studio 2. Now, on that day, a meeting was held in that very trailer. There was a break in the meeting corresponding to the time of death. So happened to be. During that break, Mr. Salmonella and Miss D. Vasquez were outside eating steak. They were at the scene of the crime. Order! Order! The defense makes the following claims. The scene of the crime was Studio 2. The person that the security guard missiled back saw was the victim, Mr. Jack Hammer. Mr. Hammer, for some reason, stole a Steel Samurai costume. Then he went to Studio 2. This is madness. Fuck. I can't believe I gave the script of episode 13 over without fucking reading it. Because I guarantee what it says in there. And she burned it. She fucking burned that script. She's guilty. 100% guilty. That script said that their roles were reversed. 100% guaranteed right now. That script said that Jack Hammer, evil magistrate, would end up stealing the position of Steel Samurai and dressing up as him to do evil deeds or what the fuck ever. I don't care the plot reason, but I guarantee that's the reason why he dressed as the Steel Samurai. Jack Hammer is the victim. The victim! Why would he steal a Steel Samurai costume? Are you suggesting he did so to cover up the details of his own murder? Well, no, of course not. Or do you have proof? Give me proof that the victim was Jack Hammer stole the costume. I have proof. You do? You do, Mr. Wright? Now that they're so surprised, suddenly I'm much less confident. I think I'm right, though. Here's my proof that Jack Hammer stole the costume. I think it's that. We can prove that he was asleep at the time. This is it. An empty medicine bottle. I found this on the table in the employee area. The same table where Mr. Hammer and Mr. Powers ate. I'm on a fucking roll right now. Let's go. The label reads sleeping pills. Sleeping pills? The defendant, Mr. Powers, spent the entire afternoon sleeping. He was drugged by Mr. Hammer. Wait a moment. That bottle does raise some suspicions, yes? But there's no proof that Mr. Hammer used it. Your Honor, I have an idea. Test Powers' blood. Exactly. An idea? Continue. Run a test on Powers' blood. You should find traces of sleeping pills. This much time after the day of the murder. It's not that much. It's only 2 days. Even if there were traces, it still proves nothing. No blood test could tell that Hammer was the one who drugged Mr. White. Who drugged him. He's right. That didn't work. Time to try another idea. Your Honor, I have an idea. Fuck. Why would we examine Hammer's body? Fingerprint the bottle. I've already been holding it, so that's gonna be fucking useless. Oh, maybe he has a prescription or a receipt. An idea? What would that be? We should examine Mr. Hammer's body. Mr. Hammer? I thought that it was Powers who made it. Indeed it was. Wrong again. Okay. This isn't gonna work! I am holding the bottle! Whatever. An idea. Very well, let's hear it. I want to check this bottle for fingerprints. You know when I say I'm on a roll and I immediately faceplant, that's usually what happens. If my claim is true, Mr. Hammer's fingerprints should show up on this bottle. I suppose you're right. Very well. The court will take possession of the bottle. I mean, it's so unreliable. It's a fucking prescription bottle. You know how many people have fucking touched that? Whatever. It's whatever. Empty bottle given to the judge. I mean, it's gonna obviously say that there's fingerprints on him. But I mean, the sheer likelihood of that is just astronomical. It's just, no. It's like lifting fingerprints off a knife. People just touch it. When you hold it, everyone just holds it. The court will suspend proceedings on the current trial for today. Cody Hacken's testimony has revealed new possibilities in this crime. In this case, in fact, things may have happened very differently than we previously thought. The Steel Samurai seen by Miss Oldbag may have been the victim of Jack Hammer. The scene of the crime was not Studio 1, but Studio 2. But those in the trailer did have time to commit the murder. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor? Your homework is to find the answer to the following question. Why would Mr. Hammer steal the Steel Samurai costume? Also, who killed him and why? I don't need to okay, this is where Japanese law is different. Oops, I was about to go into like a whole tirade. I don't have to prove who killed him. I just had to prove Powers didn't kill him. Fuck you. Find the answer for me by tomorrow. Obviously, there's a different court system, so I had to prove someone else killed him. That's a lot of homework. Mr. Edgeworth? You will need to reconsider your stance in this case. Above all, you will need to reconsider your suspicion of Mr. Will Powers. As you say, Your Honor. This trial will be extended until tomorrow. This is the last extension. I'm fucking glad I sweated out of that one. Very well, court's adjourned. Give me a save. October 19th, 2:47 p.m. District Court, defendant lobby number 1. 5. I forgot it's courtroom 4. Ooh, that was a close one. We were saved by a hair. That's all that counts. I thought seriously about doing going home about 3 times during the trial. I was about to throw something during that Hackins thing. Me too. Really? You both seem so confident. Huh. Maybe I should take up a career in acting. I mean, you gotta be confident. Even when you're at the very bottom, you gotta stay confident in it. I was ready to pronounce you dead about 3 times back there. I wasn't. Me too. Dead? Of course we're kidding. Are you sure? I wasn't kidding. She wasn't either because she dropped the joke that she feels closer to him. Now, Mr. Powers, we have to go make our final investigation, but I promise you we'll find the true killer by tomorrow's trial. Right, thanks. To be continued. Let's hope that she hasn't burned that fucking script. And I guarantee you she has. And we're fucked. God damn it. Like, even if I had investigated, I doubt he would have read it. Which just sucks and pisses me off. That was a close one, huh, Mia? Because I guarantee you it says it. I guarantee it. And it pisses me off. Really? Too bad. I'm sorry I missed it. Maya. Damn it. So what happened? Well, I think I've got a pretty good idea who did it. No, I need is a motive and proof. Wow, good going, Nick. Under the initial trial system, tomorrow is the last day we have. Initial trial? What's that? That's the new court system they introduced 2 or 3 years ago. They had so many cases in the system, they decided to speed the whole process up. That's not what happens in America, at least. It just gets delayed to hell. Huh? So, under that system, trials have to end in 3 days. Yeah, pretty much. That's stupid. That's awful. That's awful. Well, we've no time to waste. That's actually hell. I mean, I'd love it as a prosecutor. But for a defense attorney, I'd want to shoot my fucking self. Have a nice day. The old windbag sure is quiet today. You know this place is really peaceful like this. Nick? I think our guard's down. Yeah? I bet we could even eat those donuts in the guard station if we wanted. You eat, you die. Whoa, she's alive. No, how's it going? I was wondering about Dee Vasquez, the producer. Oh, that studio bigwig? Love her. The studio bigwigs love her. So she always gets her way. She seems bitter. Do you not like the producer? Look, the studio people don't want me talking about her, so sorry. Can I ask you about Salmonella, the director? Ah, they fucking hate him. Sal, he's soft, a pushover, does whatever Vasquez tells him to. She treats him like dirt, but I think he likes it. He seems the type. Huh? Why would anyone like being treated like dirt? I don't know. It's not my thing. That doesn't make any sense, doesn't it? No, it doesn't, Maya. Phoenix? You got something to say, buddy? About Mr. Hammer. Arr, I heard about what you said today, cheeky whippersnapper. Poor old Hammer, you're dragging his star down from the sky and stomp on him. Calling him a criminal, a thief. I won't forget this. She's really pissed this time. You listen to me, whippersnapper. My poor old Hammer would never do such a thing. Why would he steal Powers' costume so he could sneak by me? He would never stoop so low. It's impossible. Maybe he didn't want to talk to you. Fuck you. Please don't run into Sal. Please don't run into Sal. Please don't run into Sal. I guess they're not filming today either. I did want to see them filming just one time. This trial will be over and done by tomorrow. You can see them film later. I guess. This is where you found that bottle of sleeping pills, right? Uh-huh. I wonder if there's any other clue lying around. Yeah! No touching. Eek. Oh, sorry, pal. Didn't mean to frighten you. Didn't mean? I almost had a heart attack. I guess I can be a little dramatique at times. I suppose it's the actor in me. Dramatique indeed. Anyway, I'm here to examine the plate on that table. Wait, are you looking for sleeping pills? Yeah, pal, traces thereof. Fuck. The plate. So you're looking for traces on the sleeping pills, how? For a thorough examination, I gotta take the plate back to the precinct. But I have the capabilities of making a cursory examination right here. Our science guy gave me some testing solution. This reacts to sleeping pills. See, if there's traces, it'll change color. Wow, neat. Well, Detective Gumshoe, what are you waiting for? No, everything in due time, pal. Fuck off. Well, the testing solution on the plate changed color, alright. So there were sleeping pills on the plate. Looks like it. Steak plate added. Thanks, Gumshoe.